DJ, we really want to do this episode of Table Talk right now, but we need to find out whether or not a person without balls can get hard. Bummer.
Reduce?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Table Talk, the show where we answer your topics and questions using the hashtag Table Talk and the Reddit /r/SourceFed. I'm Matt Lieberman.
And I'm Bria Esrick.
Does getting a vasectomy make you less horny?
No.
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
We were quick with that
flip
one.
up? Oh, you know, the first time I got it. Welcome back to the show. This is reddit.com/SourceFedNerd, and I'm William Haynes.
Okay. All right, we got the first topic.
This is Team SourceFed taking over.
I know, and I don't think we've ever done a Table Talk together with the three of us, which is so weird.
This is the SourceFed people on a SourceFed Nerd channel. Where you at, Steve? I ain't seen you in like an hour.
Oh, what? You're out buying stuff? Oh, you're busy? I'm sorry.
I want some shit. I just couldn't be sitting there for too long. I need some shit to hold.
Blackbeard's balls writes. Very
call me
appropriate. Very appropriate. If you have a computer that you can ask anything about your future, what is the first question you would ask it?
How do I make it best? Well, how can I make it the best I can make it?
The best future?
I don't even want to know the specifics. I want to know how can I make it the best.
Okay, so you don't want to know why or how it will make it better.
What is my biggest issue I need to overcome? Because what stands in people's way, every single person, these were bad for me, every single person's biggest issue is themselves. Everybody doesn't realize what's standing in your way. I want to do this shit. The reason why you can't is because you are like, I can't do it. How often does someone tell you you can't do something? Rare.
Daily.
Actually, yeah. I mean,
daily.
like all the time.
I mean, if
People
you
tell me
include
I do
YouTube
shit.
comments, daily.
I don't know. When people talk to me, sometimes I don't listen. So yeah.
Yeah. We know.
It's so horrible. That's probably my issue.
Bree, what would you ask the supercomputer?
I would ask, when will I ever truly be happy?
Ooh.
You don't want to know that bullshit.
That's not, and also it's.
But I would want to know how can I make that happen as quickly as possible?
Well, I just talked about that on my channel. Happiness is not something you can become. Happiness is something that comes and goes. It's fleeting, and what you're supposed to do is get yourself to a place where you're healthy enough that you can make the happy last as long as possible when it does come, and when it's not there, you're still functional and pretty okay.
Are you an expert?
Am
Are
I
you
an
a happiness expert?
Are you a happiness expert?
I am, actually. I am a licensed HAE. It's a happiness and anxiety expert. I know the difference between the two, and I'm studied on both.
Oh, wow. Are you? So what you're saying is that happiness is rarely, I'm sure for some people it's forever, but like it's rarely going to be like, oh, I'm happy today, and for the rest of my life I'll be happy.
Right. It's not like
you're
going to have
82, you could be happy for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're not going to be happy for a full year. Yeah. You're going to be happy, for like a couple hours during the day, and then you're going to be like sad for a couple hours, and then you're going to be normal for a couple hours. It's all about being able to manage your anxiety and depression. The point, to me, is to relish the happiness when it comes.
What if it's not coming at all?
What's up with you right now?
Yeah, with that attitude, it never will come.
You guys are questioning. I gave an answer, and this is,
You're right.
my
You're
answer.
right. I'm jumping down your throat. That's not right.
Again, you wanted to know.
I just want to know when and how I can be happy.
But do you want to know that though? Do you want to? That's like knowing when you're gonna die.
I do want to know when I'm gonna die.
You do want to know when you're gonna die? That's
actually, if it can't change, if none of your actions can change the date of your death, well, but here's the thing though. If you know what day you're gonna die, and you're like, great, I'm not going to die for another 50 years. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, and you're going to start doing extreme sports and skydiving and all that stuff. You could still break your neck and wind up in a coma and still be in a coma for 30 years.
Yeah, that's true.
I still want to know.
I would only want to know when I was going to die if it was within the next 5 years. Then I'd have a death party. I'd be like, guys, this is it. Like, I'm going to die on this day, and then, I don't know. I don't even know what I would do at my death party.
Yeah.
Like, what if I fuck up and do some bad shit and then heaven turns out it exists and they're like, ooh, that math you did on the last day, you can't get in now.
Yeah.
Has God ever been like, if he's real, has he ever been like, ooh, you were a good person, but that math shit ain't tight up here.
Yeah.
It ain't tight.
I can't decide because I've got a few different questions in my head. I've got like, what will be my greatest accomplishment? Or, who will I marry? Or whatever. But any of those, as soon as you hear it, then you're going to be waiting to meet that person. You're not going to date anybody else. Or with the greatest accomplishment, it could be something really shitty, and that could depress you. Like if like, don't get me wrong, I love SourceFed, but if being on SourceFed for, like, you know, however many years that it exists is my greatest accomplishment in life, and I'm 27 now, that would be really, really hard to take. For me, maybe the question I think I would ask would be like, will I ever have kids, and if so,
are they ugly?
No, are they? Will they turn out all right?
Will they turn out all right? I'd be pissed if my kids came out ugly. I'd be like, damn it! I tried to marry the finest broad I could find, and y'all still came out like this. I'd be mad at her.
It was just all recessive genes between the two of you, and it just do you think that that's like a moment that parents have to have, like the baby is born and they're so excited that the baby's here? And I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I'm just asking the question. Do you think there's that awful moment where the parents lock eyes and they're just like, "Fuck"?
Our baby is hell yeah! I'd be like, I would. No matter if my baby is good looking or not, I'm gonna say that.
Sometimes babies. I mean, I was a cute baby. I was an ugly ass kid. So it's like sometimes ugly babies are like the prettiest people turn out to be.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe all babies are kind of just fucking gross.
Can we?
Babies straight out the pussy are real gross. I'm sorry, I didn't want to censor
Oh yeah, they're all
myself.
covered in juice.
Yeah, it's called covered in juice. No baby comes straight out the pussy and is cute. You're like, oh god, oh, they're all in the hospital room. Oh shit.
I don't think anything coming out of someone's orifice will ever be
Any
cute.
orifice.
Because it's a baby, or it's afterbirth,
Unless
or
a
it's
woman,
blood, or it's boogers.
unless a woman
or
peed out a
earwax.
puppy.
She peed out of her.
What if girls could pee out puppies? What if that's where puppies came
That's
from?
actually
You gotta
my
marry that
question.
one.
I take that back in the beginning. If I could ask this computer, I'd be like, will
Will I-
women ever be able to pee out puppies? If
Oh,
so,
sure.
can we choose what kind of puppy? If so, corgi, please.
What kind of scientists are coming up with shit? For sure.
Yeah.
Anything you want in the next 100 years, it's gonna either be there or close to being
Ooh,
Yeah.
new choice for question. Will cryogenic freezing ever exist? And if so, is it worth getting frozen?
No, why? The people who are like, oh, my life fucking sucks, I'm gonna freeze myself. You're gonna come out 100 years later, be 100 years stupid. Imagine if someone from 1915 came out and he was like, shit, my life was bad, I'm freezing myself. He came out in 2015, he'd be like, who the fuck is Barack Obama? Who the fuck, why the fuck they let him up here? He'd be pissed and he'd be like, ah, shit, I froze myself for no reason.
There is no way that a guy from 1915 is like, ah, shit!
that's-
He's
I mean-
like, oh, fiddlesticks, what a choice that I made. How
we were still
foul."
kind of British back then, right? In the 19...
No, but in 1915 we were not.
No,
still
but like
British.
the way people spoke back then was
it
still
was
a
still
little
educated and proper.
It was still a little Britishy. It was
Some
like,
people,
some
I mean,
people,
a lot
but
of
some
people were just
people,
like
yeah.
really poor and didn't.
That's true. But even they had the level of poetry to their foulness.
And now that I
So-
think about it, 1915 was the worst time to be in America.
Yeah.
The worst time. Nobody was
Especially
happy.
a young child.
Oh,
Yeah, a
yeah.
young
Like
child.
a
'Cause you're
12-year-old
working in a damn coal
factory.
mine.
Yeah.
Yes. Until they made those laws where they're like, kids can't work anymore. But we needed those laws. Now what are kids doing?
Texting. Is that you texting?
That's how kids text. Like, someday they'll make a phone so that kids can use more energy. And it'll just be like this.
Well, once it turns into an actual like holographic cloud, that's what it will be. The buttons will be
It's
all
gonna be
inside.
so cool. Now they're gonna be like, kids, stop doing this.
What if evolution like rejects technology so much that it makes us without fingers?
Without fingers.
Wow.
What if we're slowly, because of evolution, we're making our thumbs, they're gonna turn into like numbs? Like, what do you call it?
Nubs.
Nubs. We get
Lazy nubbins?
They turn into nubs.
Nubbins.
It's possible because we're always clicking with those, and only those two, usually only those fingers.
No,
What
our
if they
thumbs
turn
are going to
nubs?
get bigger. Our thumbs are going to get bigger because
Or
we're using
smaller.
them so much. Ooh, we're smaller. I feel like we use the muscle so much that it'll be bigger.
It might be bigger, yeah.
Perhaps.
It is getting worked out.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. This is all good stuff. We should have saved all that for the podcast.
Who the chillest person at this table, you think?
Depends on
The
how high we
sign.
are.
Chillest.
All right. A.W. Cooper. I'm assuming it's Aw Cooper.
Aw, Cooper.
Have you ever tried online/mobile dating? How did the experience go, and what do you think about it in general?
You guys go first. I got a lot to say.
I met one of my best friends on Tinder.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's great. I mean, I don't know. She gets mad at me all the time, but like, yeah. I mean, and then she just became my friend. She was like, I don't really want to suck your dick, and I was like, all right. And then she was my friend. Yeah, and I didn't mind. So yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I feel like the closest friends are the ones who you made out with, or like maybe got a little further, and you're like, you know what? No. You know what? No. And you're both okay with it. Because
Yeah.
like there's a level of intimacy that you have because you've seen each other at least partially naked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some good experiences and some terrible experiences. Tinder, nothing but good experiences, surprisingly.
Really?
OkCupid, terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
OkCupid is different.
Well, it's terrible for women because you get inundated with creepoid messages.
That is true.
Yeah.
And my Tinder experience could have been because I was only looking for women on Tinder, so I wasn't inundated with all those gross.
Well, there you go.
messages.
I'm gonna be the one to say it. Men are horrible.
Yes.
We know it.
Yes. Preach.
Every man that doesn't admit that men are horrible is lying to you.
Oh, yeah.
We know. We know. Men go in there and every dude is like, all right, wouldn't it be funny if I said some shit to this girl? No, it's not.
It's really not
It's
funny
not a
because
funny
it's just
joke.
a person.
I did meet
another
some
person.
really nice, good people, guys.
Okay.
in
He was
particular.
probably gay.
I don't think so. But that said, I have had better experiences on.
It's straight
But
dude.
let me ask you both. Have you ever had this thought that if you ever had a daughter, if I ever have a daughter, I pray that she's gay. I pray to the heavens that she's gay. Because I would not wish men on my daughter. Because I'm a man,
no.
and I know the thoughts that I have. Like, fucking, like,
What about
we're
the thoughts
gross.
Hey, so are girls.
I'm gonna have some
In
tough
my ex-
kids.
I got
Yeah.
some gross ass thoughts that sometimes I articulate, and people find it very off-putting.
Okay.
I
I think we all can be equally pervy. Men more so, at least as far as
Well,
online dating goes.
I don't want to ever tell my kids that they can't curse. I don't want to. I know, like, I have to, but, like...
Yeah.
You don't
I'm
have to do shit.
Once they hit, like, 15, I'm like, all right, start saying bitch and motherfucker. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's
Yeah.
just, like, it's just a part of life. I don't know. People do parenting different. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, with online dating, I did
yeah.
J-date in college.
I wanted to get on J-Date so bad.
Man, Convert.
Can I just be a part of the religion?
Yes.
Let me borrow one of your yarmulkes. I'll put it on, take a selfie. I'm one of y'all.
Okay, I got a couple.
I don't think it's that simple, but you can definitely do it.
But, what you call it? No, J-Date is a terrible website. Don't use it.
Why?
Because anytime you update your profile at all, even to just make a spelling correction, it takes 24 hours for them to approve whatever you just wrote. So most of the profiles on that website are all empty. And all the people on there are nuts. They're crazy. But, Will, if you wanted to just date Jewish women, there are plenty of non-Jewish women who are just on that website to date Jewish men. Like,
Really?
yeah, you can get
say
around
I'm a
it.
non-Jew looking to
Yeah.
date a Jew.
If there's any Jewish women out there that are real desperate, that are real like, I'm out of my wits.
But for men, OkCupid is actually pretty amazing. Because, like, as long as you have some level of charm, respect, but also have, like, a direct approach, you will do very, very well. Like, you spend an hour on that, website, you just write messages, you read what someone wrote on their profile, you talk about it, you give your perspective, you say, you're cute, I'm interested, let me take you to dinner. You
You're
write
correct.
20 messages, you maybe get 3 back with yeses, and there you go. You got 3 dates.
And whatever you do on the first date, don't propose marriage.
Holy shit, don't
I
Don't
mean,
propose marriage.
just don't. If you're
You
a
know-
sweet, nice guy, because I've gone out with some sweet, nice guys from that,
That
just don't. I'm not your girlfriend
Yeah.
after the first date.
And if you write a message that just says, hey, you ain't getting a response.
it's funny you said that because the girl that I went on a Tinder date with and she became my good friend. She told me she loved me on the first day. She's like, I know I shouldn't say it, but I'm just gonna tell you I love you, but not like
But as a
I'm in love
friend.
with you. Yeah, and I was like, oh,
Did you reference How I Met Your Mother when she said that?
no, that is what he did with
Yeah.
Ted did to Robin, huh? She tedded me.
Yeah.
Ooh. I would say Mosby'd.
Yeah, she most
She Mosby'd me.
Yeah.
But like I know online dating is so bad for me, and like I'm not saying this to get pity. It's not for people like me who look like this. I don't look good. Online dating is for
I
people who
disagree.
look good.
See, I
No.
We just saw you with your shirt off.
I'm skinny. I'm skinny. It looks like that.
He has
'cause
a
it's-
full cis
got a
hat.
six-pack.
Yeah.
I don't eat.
And you got
Everybody has a
the
six-pack.
cum gutters.
But look, let me tell you.
Joe Beretta story.
I know,
cum
yeah.
gutters.
Online dating is very bad for me because I'm a talking person, and I realize that when I write things, they're really horrible. You have to have an inflection with them, and I don't know how to write. You can't put italicize in Tinder or on these online dating websites. So like,
Oh, yeah. Don't
you
make
look-
jokes.
if you look real good, go do some online dating.
I
if
think
you look
you
okay,
should. I think you should give it a shot and not criticize yourself so harshly, because I think you may not want to date you, but there are women out there that do
Yeah,
want to date
and
you.
they're real sad.
I would also say, like, guys and girls, don't wait for messages. Like, just write to the people you like. Write to the people you like. Put yourself out there. If they don't write back, guess what? You'll never meet them. It doesn't matter.
One time I thought I did. One time I was at a party and I was like, is that girl that I was talking to on Tinder and then didn't? And it wasn't.
Yeah. See, I once went to a bar and I totally ran into somebody that I saw on OkCupid.
And then you fucked her.
Months later, actually.
Oh, Lieberman! You didn't tell me about this shit. No, okay, now let me read this.
There are great stories attached that we don't have time for.
Darth_clitoris21 says, if you had a pet dog that you could train to do anything in the world, what would you teach him to do?
Eat pussy. That was too quick.
Without peanut butter.
No, that was
Without
the
peanut
first
butter.
one.
Right?
Suck somebody's dick.
God. You know, people really do that shit. People really have their dogs.
The worst. That is the worst kind of animal abuse.
I would teach my dog how to, like, blow some dank-ass smoke rings.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Just for fun. Just to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they were in the shape of bones.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be so cute.
Oh, well, one's a ring and then one's a bone and it goes through.
Honestly, I would teach my dog to understand my voice and to be able to respond to emails for me. I cannot, like, people...
You want it to take dictation?
Yeah, I just...
Take dogtation?
I can't.
The little paws would be, like, tapping.
It's real cute. Yeah,
That's
we
a
have
really
we have
cute
wooden
thing.
floors and Catacomb walks around and it's just tick 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 tick.
Little tap shoes.
And I was like, oh, this is so cute. Until it's like 12:01 a.m. and tap 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 tap. It's the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I just can't respond to emails ever, and I want to, and I'm like, okay, time to respond to emails. Then I do something else completely. So Catacomb, hop on that shit.
Yeah. See, I would just train a dog to walk itself. I would train a dog.
And get robbed? I mean, kidnapped? You know how bad... Oh, no, robbed. Give me all your dog bones.
I want milk bones, not humans.
He'd wear a placard that says, "Don't worry, I walk myself. If you touch me, revenge is gonna be had on you."
Revenge is gonna get had.
Get had.
I mean, would people still kidnap dogs if they had chips in them? Probably not. Because I know if Catacomb walked outside our house for 10 minutes, he'd be gone. Somebody would steal him.
Yeah,
I don't know. People still steal iPhones, and there's Find My iPhone.
People are so stupid.
Yeah.
Reach.
Stop stealing shit.
All right, guys, we got to wrap up this episode, but we want to thank you so much for
Don't
watching.
do this to me, DJ.
Continue to submit your topics and questions at the hashtag Table Talk on Reddit /r/SourceFed. I'm Matt Lieberman.
I'm Brie Essrig.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, it's already off the thing.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know we didn't have that much time left.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it.
You ever been robbed, Will?
Yes!
When were you robbed?
Back in 2009.
What'd they take?
Just money. I'm from the fucking hood, yes!
It is a great motto.
It's alright.
Do it.
Alright, close your eyes.
Republic credits are no good here. I need something more real.
And
Is it good?
It's his wing.
It is. Oh yeah, did you blow a wing in his face?
It's like
Take him,
full
Delaney.
intentional with his wings.
He doesn't build up lactic acid in his muscles or something like that. So,
Oh.
if
So cool.
he
Oh,
was,
yes, you know, lactic acid.
you know lactic
Yeah,
acid.
yeah. That's
So
why you get sore.
exactly. So
Just
he
because
could-
you don't know.
Yeah.
Just because you don't know what lactic acid is.
Wait, hold on.
Nobody knows.
I was doing some sarcasm thing between us for saying, and you actually know what lactic acids are?
We think
Yeah.
we all
I know what it is. Yeah.
I'm the idiot?
Yes, you're the idiot.